At T-Mobile, our critical mission is providing unparalleled 5G coverage for when connectivity is mission critical. Introducing T-Priority, America's best 5G network experience for first responders, even in times of congestion. More capacity, faster speeds, better coverage. T-Priority from T-Mobile, built for tomorrow's emergencies, ready today. Discover more at t-priority.com.
For qualifying organizations on eligible rate plans, coverage not available in some areas and may be impacted by emergencies.
Love, exciting and new.
Hello, Hannah Waddingham here. Have you seen the fabulous new Sun Princess? World-class entertainment, exceptional dining, and the greatest pizza ever.
It's a love.
Don't miss our Come Aboard sale with up to 40% off and free room upgrades. Visit princess.com or call your travel advisor to book. Princess Cruises. Terms and restrictions apply. Offer ends 2/28/25. Ships of Bermudan and British Registry.
Join us on a journey, you glorious human, to see yourself clearly and feel a little more awesome than you did before. It's Awesome with Alison.
Hello, 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 and welcome to this very special episode of Girlfriend Therapy. Why do we need girlfriend therapy? Well, okay, first off, if you have had the privilege or the luxury to go to therapy, that really is what it is. It's a luxury. It's something that we're lucky to be able to get to do. But I have in my life been sitting with a therapist and left and thought, I feel like I just made them feel better about their job. I just gave myself advice and they encouraged me. And listen, I love all you therapists, but you know what I'm saying. Girlfriend therapy is a little bit different. This is where we get to bring in all the love, all the compassion, all the personal stuff. And you can lie to yourself, you can lie to your therapist, but we're going to get real honest with ourselves in girlfriend therapy. And what I did with girlfriend therapy is I opened up a hotline, and I am so excited because, of course, the person who showed up was the only message I got for girlfriend therapy for this round. Is somebody who has been a longtime supporter, shows up for me all the time. Her name is Stephanie. I've met her multiple times. She's been in my coaching programs. She shows up, she shows out. When I'm in California, she gets her butt there. And Stephanie, I'm just so excited to let this episode be for you. And everyone else gets to hear probably what's going to be helpful for them. So Stephanie, my love, I am holding two pieces of information about you. I am holding this message we are about to play for the people. My favorite thing is we're going to play you the second part, but just so you know, Stephanie started leaving a message. You didn't say your name, but I knew it was you. And then Stephanie was like, wait, my child's calling. Let me call you back. And so she hung up. So this is the second message.
All right. So when it was safe to dream as a child, I dreamt of this life that I'm having right now, but this is even better. And so the selfishness that I feel for wanting more, for wanting an even bigger, even better, even more bold, beautiful part of myself, it feels almost, selfish. And it doesn't matter. I still want it. I still want more. And I don't even know what that is because I don't even know who I am because I'm so busy being a wife and a mother and a member of my community that I sometimes forget to fill my cup and fill my bucket. And what am I dreaming of? I'm dreaming of a full bucket of Stephanie, and she's whole. And this is Stephanie. Did I say that earlier? I didn't. Alison, I love you so much. This is beautiful. You're amazing. You're beautiful. You've got a great bum. See you later.
So you can hear that Stephanie is responding to this prompt of, do you dream for yourself? Do you have big goals for yourself? Do you feel like it's safe to do that? Do you want to do that? And Stephanie, of course, you cut right to it. And I think you hit where so many people are, where you're asking yourself, is it selfish to want more? First off, to be able to say, I'm living the life of my dreams, I have what I need, is really beautiful because not only it means that some circumstances are going in a direction that is positive, but it also means that regardless of circumstances, you're seeing your life as like this party you can't miss, this treasure that is yours to have. And that's a win right there. Now, I'm holding another piece of information about you, and I want to share that. And that other piece of information is that I shared I was doing a women's night. I'm going to be speaking there tonight. And Stephanie reached out and said, Alison, I get so jealous seeing all these events in Utah. How can I do something like this in California? Stephanie, you shared with me that there was recently a fire in your community. Okay, just listen to this. After the fire, our school has been displaced. Our kids have had to be on different campuses. We hope to return to our campuses. Our community is in shock, and there's not been much time to hang on or process as a group. I'm not a coach. I'm not a speaker. I don't even know where or how to start. But if you have someone who is like you and wants an opportunity to coach a bunch of overwhelmed moms on how to fill their own bucket. Okay, here's the reason why I'm already getting emotional. The email that you sent me of asking how to host a night where you can bring people together to heal is a result of you reaching and wanting more. So when we think of our dreams and when we think of our goals, so often they become very us focused. But to your question, is this selfish? I don't know, Stephanie. Does it sound selfish for you to write me an email saying, I don't know how to help, but I want to help? Can you think of any ways to start? Is it selfish to want more? No. It's not. It's also very much human nature. You think of the Rolling Stones, and you might just get what you need, right? Like, I can't get no satisfaction, right? But you might get what you need. That's the constant of human nature, right? To be satisfied. It's even like when you think about taking that first mouth-watering bite of chocolate, and you're being sated, right? You have that craving maybe for magnesium, caffeine, a little sugar. We all know, even if we eat a whole box of chocolates, at some point, what was once very satisfying can become indulgent. And the same thing is true of self-development, personal development. I was even about to say spirituality, but the thing about spirituality is the crux of spirituality is to think of ourselves as part of a whole, to think of ourselves as more than just ourselves. So spirituality invites us out of the me as the center of the narrative and into the us. How do I contribute as an us? And as you, Stephanie, my girlfriend that we are having this rap session for, okay, when you want more for your son, when you want more for the people around you, and if I dare say you want more for yourself, you want to hold yourself to a bigger, higher, more love-encompassing standard, I don't think it's selfish. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I think it's the ripple effect that is desperately needed in society. And so I thank you for your question. I thank you for your emails. I thank you for your friendship. I thank you for your support. And I thank you for being brave enough to want more for yourself. And it's not wrong to want more for yourself while also acknowledging that you feel good and you have what you need, because that's when we can start to challenge ourselves, when we feel safe, when we feel like our needs are being met. So to take this and ask, how can this girlfriend therapy, hey girl, how can this apply to you? I'm going to share some things that I have been doing. Stephanie, I hope that this helps you. This show is sponsored by Liquid IV. Okay, you know, as I have not stopped talking about it, that my goal for myself this year is to get 10,000 steps a day. And thank you for asking. It's actually going really well. And one thing that I have taken note of as I've gotten to work with people and know people in the fitness and nutrition field is like my favorite trainers, they'll have me do one thing, but I don't start a new habit until the first one is on lock. And now that my 10,000 steps are on lock, the next thing I'm trying to add in is close to 100 ounces of water. Do I ever get there? Meh. I get close, but I get even closer with Liquid IV because it gives you triple the hydration. So it's like up to 3 times the hydration. You take their yummy flavors and 16 ounces of water. It kind of is a little variety. the spice of life in my drinking water routine. So break the mold on your own ritual. Just one stick is 3 times the electrolytes of the leading sports drink. And so you're going to make that water you're drinking count for more. Again, I don't know if the science is sciencing, but I do know that it has 8 essential vitamins and nutrients. It's always non-GMO, vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free. Woohoo! So embrace your ritual with extraordinary hydration from Liquid IV. Get 20% off your first order of Liquid IV when you go to liquidiv.com and use code AWESOME at checkout. Yes, that's 20% off your first order when you shop Better Hydration today using promo code AWESOME at liquidiv.com.
Este episodio es presentado por Honda. Descubra la nueva Honda Passport Trail Sport Todoterreno. La Passport más todoterreno que Honda haya imaginado jamás. Esta Passport cuenta con mayor altura al suelo, barras de techo en todas sus versiones y neumáticas especialmente diseñados para cualquier terreno. Además, disfruta todos tus viajes con el control de clima de 3 zonas, techo panorámico y opciones como asientos delanteros con calefacción y ventilación. Conoce más en honda.com/Passport.
What makes a great pair of glasses? At Warby Parker, it's all the invisible extras without the extra cost. Their designer quality frames start at $95, including prescription lenses, plus scratch-resistant, smudge-resistant, and anti-reflective coatings, and UV protection, and free adjustments for life. To find your next pair of glasses, sunglasses, or contact lenses, or to find the Warby Parker store nearest you, head over to warbyparker.com. That's warbyparker.com.
I think you're on mute.
Workday starting to sound the same?
I think you're on mute.
Find something that sounds better for your career on LinkedIn. With LinkedIn Job Collections, you can browse curated collections by relevant industries and benefits, like flex PTO or hybrid workplaces, so you can find the right job for you. Get started at linkedin.com/jobs. Finding where you fit. LinkedIn knows how.
But I have been trying to focus on being delusionally compassionate to myself, because I, for one, have noticed I've been really harsh in my mind. Well, I've been really harsh on myself. And so step 1 for me is to just notice I'm being a judgy judger pants, and I'm judging myself harshly. And then I notice I'm judging other people. And I hate that feeling. What I'm working on is accepting that we're going to judge, that I'm going to judge, and accepting the judgments. For example, when you're working on yourself, there's resistance and judgment that's going to come up that is saying you're selfish, that is saying you're an imposter, that is saying, how dare you try to be someone who puts something together, you're not qualified, right? And if we can notice those judgmental thoughts without adding more judgment on top of them, without heaping more ick on top of the ick, then we can really start to get somewhere. Because then when we see our judgmental thoughts, we get to ask ourselves questions like, oh, that's pretty judgmental. That's interesting. I wonder why I'm thinking that. Does it benefit me in some way? Does it make me feel safe in some way? I feel very confident saying we're all addicted to judging ourselves, because it's like a way to keep ourselves as the center of the story without saying we're keeping ourselves as the center of the story. We're always all making it about us anyway, so we might as well accept that we're doing that, right? So when I'm delusionally compassionate, what I mean is I notice my judgmental thoughts. I acknowledge them. I might even get curious about how do those make me feel? And then I can ask myself, like, how is it contributing to my values? How is it contributing to how I want to show up in this world? How is it contributing to the way that I interact with other people, right? If I'm holding this judgment about myself, I'm absolutely putting that judgment on other people. And then I just have to remind myself, I'm all of it. I'm the good, I'm the bad, I'm the judgmental person, I'm the enlightened person. And this came up for me when I was doing a tarot reading for myself. And it was the idea of focusing on what you love, not on what you fear. And so I'm going to leave you with that, Stephanie. Reach out to me If you are near Pasadena, California, and you would like to help Stephanie organize something or be a part of something in that area, you can reach out to me. I can connect you with Stephanie. Stephanie, I want to thank you so much for being my number one girlfriend in girlfriend therapy, to hop on and share your feelings, because I know we can all connect to them and feel something and benefit from them. So just like we have thoughts running through our head all day long, positive thoughts, negative thoughts, unconscious thoughts, all of the things, we take all these breaths, and our thoughts are just like breaths. And did you know Americans can take about 20,000 breaths a day, and we spend an average of 90% of our time indoors? And that indoor air we breathe can be up to 100 times more polluted. Oh, this is terrible. Okay, so what's the solution? Well, the solution for us has been Air Doctor. It's an air purifier that filters out 99.99% of dangerous contaminants so your lungs don't have to. It includes allergens, pollen, pet dander, dust mites. And this has been so important. We've been moving our house around, Eric's studio, and we have, oh my gosh, it's so embarrassing, but like dust everywhere. All this dust in places that have not been dusted has been kicked up. And so I have our Air Doctor running down there, and I can see on the app on the phone the air is getting clean. And so I don't feel like such a terrible mom for throwing my children in these rooms that have all this dust. So Air Doctor comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. And if you don't love it, you can just send it back for a refund minus shipping. So head to airdoctorpro.com and use promo code AWESOME, and you can receive up to $300 off your air purifier. And so this is exclusive to you guys. You will receive a free 3-year warranty on any unit, which is an additional $84 value. So lock this special offer by going to airdoctorpro.com and use promo code AWESOME. Well, I have absolutely loved this episode of Girlfriend Therapy. Thank you so much, Stephanie, for your question. And I would love to have you hit up that hotline. I'm going to be putting the hotline number in the show notes. All you do is call and leave a message. And then, girlfriend, we're going to get together and we're going to figure it out. And you're worth listening to. You're worth hearing. The world needs you. And we are so lucky to have you in it. Okay, girlfriend, love you.
The search for truth never ends. Introducing June's Journey, a hidden object mobile game with a captivating story. Connect with friends, explore the roaring 20s, and enjoy thrilling activities and challenges while supporting environmental causes. After 7 years, the adventure continues with our immersive travels feature. Explore distant cultures and engage in exciting experiences. There's always something new to discover. Are you ready? Download June's Journey now on Android or iOS.